Hey guys, so for today I'm going to go over one of my second favorite points, which is actually the insurance benefits of the American Express Platinum Card. I'm also going to compare that with some personal experiences and also just feedback that I've heard from other people as well when it comes to the Chase Sapphire Reserve claim process. This isn't to discourage you guys from not getting the Chase Sapphire Reserve card. It's just for those who kind of want to look at things from like a 3-point perspective. As mentioned, the first thing that I always look at is the credits. The second thing is the insurance benefits and basically how they make you feel, right? Essentially, for me, in my experience, I definitely do feel very valued as a customer. And then last but not least is essentially the fun part, which is the points and miles game, which I'll go over in a separate video as well. So I'm going to go over some of the key points. Hopefully these are some things that you guys can relate to, and we'll take it from there. Alright, so first things first, I'm only going to go over some of the things that I've had personal experiences on. So one of the first benefits is the purchase protection. So essentially I'm going to go over what it is. It's essentially just a protection towards your purchases. So let's say you buy something on the Platinum card, you lost it, someone stole it, it was damaged, whatever may happen, right? So essentially what you have to do is you just have to file a claim with an American Express. Recently I had one of my items sent and it was unfortunately stolen. So I did my due diligence. I asked the company, hey, did you guys actually send it? They said that they did. I asked USPS, they said that they did send it. And then asked my neighbors, fortunately, they didn't find anything as well. So, with all those things being said, I had inputted that all in my claim process, to which I'll kind of show you guys that in a separate video as well in terms of how to actually file the claim. And then within like 2 days, I was able to get my statement credit for the lost item. So it's one of my favorite things about this. It's the fact that it's very streamlined. The reason why I don't like the Chase Sapphire Reserve insurance benefits, and this isn't to say that this happens all the time, but generally speaking, what I hear is that it's a lot more headache. So first thing you have to always do is you have to get a police report. A lot of the times, a lot of police officers, for any items less than $1,000, they don't really take it seriously, right? So you can't usually, for the most part, get a police report on that kind of item. Then when you come back to Chase, they're going to ask for that, and you tell them the same thing, like, hey, listen, you went to the police department, they said no. But going back to my original point, you need that to move forward with your case. Well, let's say you're finally able to get the police report. Then what you have to do is afterwards, you have to also speak with the claims administrator to actually confirm if you are actually a victim of theft or damages or loss, right? And then the last thing that they always want is a physical receipt, right? Especially in today's day and age where nobody keeps a physical receipt anymore, right? It's very hard to, nobody wants to keep extra papers around, right? So a lot of the times claims are just denied simply just because you don't have all the correct documentation. Whereas with American Express, they make it very streamlined, very simple. And that's the value, right? Like of paying the annual fee. It's not so much about, hey, listen, I have like this shiny metal card. It's about, hey, listen, it gives me peace of mind. And that's the other point that I really wanted to share with you guys, is helping you guys understand that it's more than just an annual fee. It's more than just a shiny card and the status that you get. It's really about taking advantage of this. Now, quick disclaimer, don't take advantage of this like it's just your, free wheelhouse to just do whatever it is that you guys want. However, the point of it is to give you peace of mind. The second thing is cell phone protection. This is one of my other favorite ones as well. The way that this works is essentially as long as you have a cell phone with whatever carrier, right? So let's say you have T-Mobile, Verizon, I myself have Verizon. Just make sure you have your monthly payments on your American Express Platinum card. So why is this great? So the way that it works is that when you do have to file a claim, it covers up to $800 of losses or damages, and up to 2 claims for every 12-month period. So essentially what that is that if you lose a phone, it's not going to be the newest gen phone, where the newest gen phone is probably going to be about $1,100 or more. So it's not going to cover the full cost of a new phone, but maybe like a second or third gen. Think like iPhone 15, right, in today's market, right, or where there's the iPhone 17. And also it covers things for any damages, like say your screen doesn't work anymore, your camera doesn't work, right? Like those are all important things, right? Because like we all have to, there's no buttons on our iPhones anymore. Everything is done through the screen where you have to tap it, right? So essentially being able to take advantage of this, I myself had a issue with my camera. I was able to go, get it fixed first. I paid for the damages. They saw that on my statement. They confirmed that. I was able to get reimbursed for the claim that I was able to file for the damages. So it's one of the greatest perks to be able to take advantage of things like this. Once again, don't abuse it, but it is something that it is part of your card membership that a lot of people don't seem to honestly being able to take advantage of. And then the last thing is something called collision damage waiver. This is another key benefit as well. I myself recently had a case with this too. Quick disclaimer, this doesn't cover for any personal damages. So the way that I'll use this is if you don't own personal car insurance and personal health insurance, I would always opt in to the insurance offerings at the car rental company. If you're able to use this, one of the big benefits of this is that the way that it works is that you would have to you would have to have the full coverage denied from the car rental company, and then the full purchase cost of the car rental used with your American Express Platinum card. It is secondary, so you have to first file a claim with your car insurance company first. If you don't have car rental coverage, you just have to get a denial letter from the insurance company, and then you just have to file a claim with American Express. American Express reviews the case, they contact their car rental company, everyth's taken care of. There is a deductible as well, but honestly, I'd rather have to just pay the deductible, minus any damages. It looks here that in this particular CDW, it does cover a maximum of $5,000 for medical expenses that occur because of an accident. But generally speaking, the easiest way to really just think about this is that it's mostly just for any damages that happens to the car. I myself was renting a car one time. A pebble basically flew out of a truck, damaged the windshield, it cracked. I was able to get that fully covered. So another great benefit. The final piece that I just kind of wanted to briefly go over, and I'm going to add the link so that you guys can review some of the insurance benefits of the American Express Platinum card. But it's really just about why I love this. One is the insurance platform is very easy to follow. I've yet to hear a lot of positive words when it comes to the Chase Sapphire Reserve claim process. I've heard a situation where one of my friends trips were delayed. They booked through the Chase portal, and instead of being able to get booked onto the next flight, they just had to purchase a whole new flight. And when they did, Chase's argument was, well, you booked your own flight, you don't need coverage, right? To me, which is silly, right? It's like you did your due diligence, you paid for the new flight because you had to get back. But Chase sees it as well, it looks like you don't need it because you did what you had to do. I don't like that, for me, that's not really a great experience. It's not to say that everyone goes through the same experiences, across the board. I've just heard too many of those cases happen way too often, at least with the Chase platform. So once again, it's just my own personal experiences. It's just what I've heard. It's just what I've come to really love about the American Express platform, especially when it comes to their insurance. They make it super easy. Less stress, less headaches, and I just feel like a valued member, right? I'm paying this hefty annual fee, and they treat you the right way. So that's my take. Hopefully that's something that provides additional value for you guys. If you guys have any questions or anything that you guys want to add or anything that you guys want to have covered, let me know. And that's it. Bye.